Hey gang, Game Face here, and it's Coaster once again. It's come around to Planet Coaster. So what are we building today? I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't really thought about it. I have lots of plans. I have lots of things I want to build. Um, and populate this world with, but just don't know where to start. I know something that has to be done, and that's this whole river thing. Um, and then I'm gonna have to build some like temples or something like that around here. I don't know, around here, be up to the front of here. I think this has to go. That doesn't belong there. It looks nice and all, but it doesn't belong there. Um, I almost think I want to build something in front of these, in front of one of them, in front of a bit. I want to build stuff here, temple-y stuff. I should probably wait though until I start building the coaster. When I start building the coaster, I'm gonna know better where things are gonna go and how that's all gonna work. So last time we started with buildings. I don't know what to do with the. You know, it's not like. I guess I need to put doors on them. There are no windows. There's no glass or anything. I can't like. But on the buildings out here, I was putting like. I put these things. Like. Okay, stop that. Like fake things that they could roll down over the windows. There's not actually a window. I just. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe something like that's probably an idea. Something like that. Or on this. So I do notice that I don't have a door on this building. I guess it doesn't matter. We can pretend it's all about. I also noticed that this is floating in the air. Might have to do that. That's probably something to do something. Let's just. I don't even know if this is gonna go here. What am I talking about? Yeah, see? Hey, Meganico! How you doing? Okay. I should. Should I do this? That's my master copy. I'm gonna put it over there, and we're gonna take a copy and like right. Oh, I should make it the right height. That should be something. Yeah, right by the water. I'm lining it up by shadow. Not really. just that happened to be what happened. Okay, so now if I take. Let me. Oh, you. That's what you got when you're doing this. Okay, I've got that. Got that. Don't want. Hmm. Okay, gotta go there. Which means I've got to pour this. Little tiny. Oh no. There we go. Obviously, they'll be open to attack from the water, but yeah, you know, this is an amusement park ride, so we shouldn't feel bad about them being open to attack from the water. It's just this is just a simulation. Okay, so I guess I should probably do this right now. Hey, Betchy, how you doing? It's been a while. It's been a long while. Oh, you're going on the 30th of April. That's quite a ways off. But still. I'm taking some time off, but I'll be playing Far Cry 5. So but that's what I like to do. So I'm guessing, well, actually I used to love fishing. I worked in a store at one point in my life that did fishing stuff. Hey Marco. And well, fishing and camping and all that stuff when I was much younger. And I was quite into that at the time. Yeah, well, no, this is just going to be a ride. It's a single ride. I'm thinking I'm going to do this and have have something going down to that temple there. Me? Okay. So I've really been looking into this. And this is probably something I'm going to end up taking apart, taking this down. Or I might just move it to other places because it's not quite really realistic. It might come up here and go to this building that's going to be our actual station, which I should actually start building. Yeah, let's start building the station. That would probably be the thing. Yeah, we've got to plan out where the like where the queue is going to be. And basically, like I see that looking. Hey, Robin. I see that looking like a zigzag queue with like an old Egyptian garden type thing. That's sort of what I'm picturing in my mind. So like as you go through here, that's basically all you'll run into is that queue. And the way out. I don't know about the way out yet. I haven't thought of the way out. Okay, well maybe we'll split the paths into 3. the inner path can go down and in, and it'll be like an underground temple type thing. And then the side paths can go and join back up together and become the queue. Maybe something like that. But yeah, all, you know, the big thing here is I'm gonna actually have to go and oh, that'd be awesome. I'd watch that. Pirates Paradise. Yeah, well, this is nowhere as big as Pirates Paradise. Basically, I'm trying to. What's happened here? I have no top on these. I'll have to copy. Yeah. Yeah, Pirates Paradise. Yeah. It's on the workshop. Quite a few people downloaded it too. Like, oh, got like 800 subscribers or something. Yeah, I miss it. The other build became too complex. And I think I'm going to finish it, but this is me taking a break from it. You know what? I'm not gonna do it then. But I'm glad you stopped by. Okay, I'm gonna this way. I'm gonna build this wall and line it up with that one. That makes any sense? I think that's right. Shouldn't have done that. Should have done that. You gotta somehow select it all back without selecting other stuff. Just checked it right before. It's not. Ah. Whoops. What? You didn't see that. Yeah, I'm on Twitch too right now. Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. Links in the thing below. But most everybody is watching on YouTube. Okay. So I'm gonna have to move this. You know what? No. Really hope that's lined up. Really don't want to move it. Looks pretty lined up. Too late now. Okay, gotta avoid those other pieces. Possible. Right? Do that once. One time. Thanks for following. Ooh. It was only that much closer. Well, okay. That. I guess, I don't know. Don't know the scale of. As far as I can tell, there might be 2 people on Twitch right now. It's hard to say. I don't track Twitch. Yeah, I've seen the miniature. I did. I saw it on YouTube though. I didn't actually see it on the Okay, so here we go. There's obviously going to be something here. I'm going to extend, like I mean like a walkway, some marvelous structure. Really, I'm not kidding. I should probably start building it right now. What I really need to try to build is like a statue that's not like absolutely humongous. Like I was like, oh, I built this nice little statue over here. And I tried to move it over here, but it was like an entire like 2 stories high. Well, it wasn't exactly 2 stories high, but it was big. It was too big for its own good. Yeah, that hole. I can just... I have a solution. So I don't know what else to do on this. I don't recall seeing like snake statues or anything like that in Egyptian stuff, but I could be wrong. You know, that was an option, was to put like snake statues on the top of this. Then I was thinking it would look like oh, this. Why is this here? That doesn't need here. And I was thinking, yeah, that last thing I needed is looking like what was I thinking? G.I. Joe, Cobra headquarters. I don't know why that came to mind, but that's what I thought when I Oops. Let's tone that down a little. You know, because they would have built a solid building. They would have done something. So what I'm gonna do here, just to make my life so much easier, I'm not gonna be building this same building. Hey Cap, how you doing? I'm not gonna be building the same building. I'm gonna build a separate building for the whole thing going down here. I don't think I'm gonna wall it in, but that's another option. Okay, so what I want to do here, basically place a cornerstone, a block to start where all the blocks go. It's Friday. I'm doing good. I am doing good. And you know, the other thing that's making me do good, doesn't make any sense. Oh, the camera's not. Whoa, little black hole in the world. Two of them. Okay, sorry. I'll grow up. So yeah. I feel I was productive at work this week. I was I don't know. It was I was finding it tough to get stuff done because of other stuff at work last week. That makes it a big difference, I find. Okay, so that I'm gonna put like that. Is that right? 5 across. That should be good. And then what we're gonna do. Yeah, I had to read that twice because the first time I didn't. Yeah. Disability went to 0. I used to play. What was it? It was one of the Microsoft Flight Simulator series. I can't remember. And and Sky was the other one I played. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on in Flight Simulator world today. Uh-oh. Oops. Somebody's in the wrong place. And I say it's you. There we go. Now what I want to do is sort of like, don't want to. It's not a big giant checkerboard. Last thing I want is a big giant checkerboard. I'm gonna put these here. And I think is it this I want? No, not that. This I want? No, it's not. It's this I want. Oh, ruined it. On Kingdom Come. If you watch the end of my last live stream, you'll get exactly what my thoughts on Kingdom Come are. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game once I figure out all the mechanics of it and start from the beginning again. But what I'm finding with Kingdom Come is they're not providing any help to the player. They're not even providing the knowledge that the person that you're playing would have to the player. They're talking a lot. There's a lot of talking. The way they give instruction in the game is inconsistent. It's and lacking, I would say. But like I say, once you learn the mechanics of the game, once I learn the mechanics of the game, I think I'm going to enjoy it more than I am right now. Most games, of course, lead you through all this, how to do everything, so that you know going in, where this one doesn't. The other thing, of course, with Kingdom Come Deliverance right now is the save mechanism. There's no save and quit. Like, okay, I understand that you want to make a game where, oops, that's a little too high, isn't it? Where, the player has to sleep to save. I understand that. There was a mode in Fallout 4, survival mode, survivor mode, like that, where you had to eat and do that, all that stuff. But at least when you wanted to stop playing the game, it allowed you to stop playing the game and didn't just throw away all your progress from the last time you quit. There's a difference between, you know, menu, you know, options, quit, and, oh, I've died. Like, there's a difference. And they don't respect that difference. Which I think is going to change. Not the smoothness of the landing. Oh, I was able to, by the time I was not playing, I think it was, yeah, I can't remember which one it was. I still wasn't very good at it. You wouldn't want me to be your pilot. Okay, so if why am I moving this like that? Oops. Move it like this. So that is centered. Okay. What should be down here is basically a row of pillars with small statues in between. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, I was pissed off last night. Hey, Anthony. Isn't there like a what's it called, ILS? Something instrument landing system? Is that a thing that sounds familiar? I remember landing I don't know, a 737 or something like that in an airport on near Vancouver. I do remember that. And I remember doing it over and over and over and over, trying to figure out how everything worked. But, okay. That's obviously broken, and I'm going to have to fix that. But I'm going to fix that later. I don't know what to do now. I think it's going to be sides of this and the and all that. Now so I'm thinking, first off, I'm gonna want some barrier, some type of barrier between here and there. I'm going to build a wall. We'll call it. Let's call it a wall. Between here and there. An 8-hour flight from Amsterdam to St. Martin, a 747-400. Things like that. I do remember. More of this is coming back to me. I do remember doing long flights, but I always remember increasing the speed. Like, oh, 8 hours? Okay, I'm going to get on my autopilot and everything all set up, and I'm going to make that 8 hours go by in 30 minutes. And then, I can go through the landings. That's what I remember. I'm actually starting to realize how hard it's going to be to populate this whole world. Not as hard as something scary, but this is going to be still end up being something. Okay, so if I were to say, hey Luke, welcome back again. You're back today. Okay, so if this is a thing, and I figure out how to make some type of statue thing. I start to ask myself, why pillar? Why would somebody do this? It was the style at the time. Pillars were in. 4000 BC. Everybody wanted pillars. Or again, I ask myself, how am I going to build statues? Like, I've looked at this, like, yeah, there's those blocks, but those statue blocks are absolutely useless. I could build them out of the little pieces. I guess we could try that. But you know, how do you have like hands and arms crossed with, like, how do you make a person out of those little tiny pieces? By little tiny pieces, I mean, like, you know, how does this become a person? I don't know if I'm that creative. You know, I could see this, but look how freaking big it is. You know? Let's take this. Still got his pillar with him. Not pillar. He's kind of too tall, kind of big. He's like as big as the buildings. Like, yeah, okay, I could see having two of these at the temple door, but they're absolutely monstrous. They're not very happy. Like, I'm so sad. So yeah. You know, maybe if I were to make this more, try to make it more Egypty? Egypty? Let's see if we can do something about this, this look of despair he has in his eyes. That wasn't right. I'm gonna have to actually look. I can't remember what it looks like. Doesn't look like that though. Now he looks all crooked. I know, but let's have a look here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Egypt head. I mean, like there's gonna be the pharaoh's headdress. It's like, okay, so let's get this straight. Old Kingdom, New Kingdom, all stirred up together into one whole nice little bride. It's not like, I know there's things from like that were 2,000 years apart here. Like, I don't know. The pyramids should either be falling apart or not. But I'm just mixing it all up, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I learned this when I watched a documentary a couple nights ago on the Old Kingdom, and I was looking at all the ruins, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that stuff's been ruins for a long time. Okay, so what I want is statues, Egypt statues. See, the Old Kingdom statues are basically just statues of people with normal hair. This whole freaky headdress thing didn't come along until later. Okay, so there's a problem with my freaky headdress thing. And that problem is this. Needs to go how is I am going to do that? Not like I can go like Okay, Meganico, we'll see you. I'll be streaming tomorrow morning, I think, as far as I know. And it might be Planet Coaster. There's a possibility it could be Planet Coaster. We'll have to see. You know, Saturday stream. Now, would it be so bad? Whoops. Would it be so bad if I were to, like... Yeah, I guess it would. Because actually it has to go down. Okay, so... we're gonna have to do this. Yeah, like you know, the simple thing I say about Kingdom Come was, as a person living in that time, should I not know that when I go to a castle, they're going to um um ask me to surrender? What am like? What the hell do you mean? You know, should I not know these things as a person who lives in that time? So somebody should have told me that I shouldn't be going to a castle where they're going to search me. Like that should have been a thing I knew. It's just little things like that. And of course the game's a buggy piece of crap. Right now the game is just like, my chair like moving? I think my chair's like falling into divots in my thing on my floor here. The other thing I found was basically, what's the best way to put it? What's the best way to put it? The game is very beautiful looking. They spent a lot of time building this world. This very realistic world. And then very unrealistic things happening all the time. The experience I've had so far was, you know, at first, you know, I have to say I've had pretty good experiences with games that teach me how to play themselves. Whoa. You know, like for instance, I'm playing through Dying Light again. Oh, I love that. I just love it. And it does a really good job of teaching you what you need to do. Giving you the tools you require in order to succeed in your mission of completing this game. It was very good at that. And that's what I'm finding this is. Okay, I understand. I understand. That goes there. Sort of. That goes there. Then... oops. Do that. Don't do that. Go for the green. No, it's been released. Like, yeah. And I think that's the thing, is it doesn't feel like it. So the first thing I did when I left after I was done my training and the game was somewhat starting, is I went to get on my horse to go to where I had to go. So on my horse I got. Yeah. I can just keep moving it down, and I need. So I got my horse, and I went to all the horses in the stable, and all of them said steel horse, and one horse just said ride horse. So obviously that was my horse, right? Or so one would think. Because all the other ones said steel. I'm not a horse thief. So I proceeded to get on that horse. And I didn't steal it. Nobody said I stole it. Nobody ever said I stole it. It was somebody's theory. But what happened in the long run was when I broke it. When I got to the next piece of the play, because there's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of cutscenes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It does tell a pretty detailed story. When I got to the next part, a cutscene played, and when I was done, my horse was gone. And the game made me walk the entire rest of the way. I had a guy fighting me yesterday, and he was in his nightwear. He wasn't dressed as a knight. He was wearing pajamas. And then, out of nowhere, just like that, boom, he's fully clothed. That guy I hit in the head with a sword like 6 or 7 times. And he punched me to death. With those sword wounds. Of course, the combat training wasn't really a combat training in this game. It was just, this is combat, and I'm still confused about the whole combat thing. Anyway, so that's a problem to begin with. But yeah, to me, it's basically just a lack of understanding what the mechanics of the game are supposed to be. From my perspective. The player's perspective, which is, I think that was the way it was supposed to work. Yeah, it's just me. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep trying until I get to the point where I understand the mechanics a little better. And then I'm just gonna start the game over. That's the only way to do it, I think. and I think, you know, I was frustrated even when I started that stream yesterday. You know, all of that frustration didn't come from Kingdom Come. Some of that frustration came from whoops. Because of course yesterday, as with almost every single day, YouTube demonetizes my video as soon as I change the title for the very, very okay. So should I be able to take this up? Come on, I'm not clicking. To here. What? Hmm. See if it's lined up at the back, it's crooked at the front. Something crooked, totally crooked. There's a line there, you guys had no line on this. Oh, there is. Okay, I need to tilt it forward a little. Seems to be telling me. Not that much. Why game? Why? Here. We're gonna make you move it 6 feet before we're gonna move it an inch. To me, it seems like it's the other way, but it was the. Why they won't give us a mirror function, I don't know. That would totally solve my problem. Hmm. You know what's going on here? I think the guy's head's crooked on the body. Okay, well, we can figure that out after. Hmm. Which one? Yeah, I'm on this one. Okay. There for. I don't know. Seem to turn out okay. Guess I should shift these in. Uh-oh. Again, it doesn't look like it belongs here. Okay, so what does the rest of this thing look like? Okay, so what can I use? Maybe there's already like a hat that'll work. No, that's not the hat. That's a head. That was a head. Never mind. No, the headdresses all seem to be like Incan or no, you know, there's no Egyptian headdress. Or we wouldn't be doing this. We would have just put a headdress on it. That would have been that. Why it won't let me change the color of it? Oh, why won't you let me change the color of it? Moving it. Okay. Hmm. Seems crooked. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's move this to the side a bit. Turn it in. Pretty. don't like how that turned out. Come on, let me choose the thing. Thank you. We will miss. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. I'm not sure. Akhenaten? Uh, they're not providing a lot of information. Oh, I guess it depends. Okay, no, I gotta put that deal on you know, that thing, and then it'll determine who it is. I don't know if that actually determines who it is. There only seems to be statues like this of two people. One's a woman, and one's a guy. There's probably more though. Oh no, there's a different one. The problem, a lot of this stuff is, oh, that's the front of a, well, I think it's the front of a um, casket. But again, the information on it is completely irrelevant to what I'm looking at. lot more difficult than one would think. Oops. And I want the red one. I want the red one. Out after. Hey, Martin. I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing Dying Light last. Definitely have my quietest moments playing this. Ah! That might be better. Moving it on its plane, opposed to. Wow. Hey RCD, how you doing? this turns out, if I can duplicate this on this other side... Oops. This is what I mean about duplicating it on the other side. It's next to impossible. We need a mirror function. Hey, Lone Wolf. How you doing? Welcome back. That's what's needed. Mirror. Mirror button. Oh, not much. Just trying to build ancient Egypt. Pyramids over there. But when you get really close to them, they just look like crap, but you're not supposed to get close to them. They don't look, they're not that bad. Oh, I'm doing good. Friday. I've got I was actually looking forward to Planet Coaster this time. Good. And I'm actually creating something I didn't think I'd be able to create. I'm also happy. Hope you're good. Hmm. Ah. I don't know. What else? Well, that's just much too large as well. I don't know what they're building these statues for. It's like they're almost too big to use anywhere. Like this is a building and this is a statue, so sleep but can't. It definitely can't if you're not trying. Well, that's not true either, because people do fall asleep when they're not trying. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. No, I'm not clicking that. I'm not clicking anywhere near it. No, no. There we go. Blue? not even flat. Like, come on, seriously. Okay, let's try that again, because that's not the way that's not the way that this works. I'm just trying to add a row of trim around the front of the thing. Maybe I should use gold. Okay, let's try it this way. Okay, now, if I could only make him smile. Well, then again, the other guys aren't smiling. Okay. Need eyes, you say? Well, let's. I don't want the head. In the eye. Okay. I also need some like I don't know. Have eye makeup. I don't know how to do eye makeup. You know what I mean? Like they've got lines painted on. Oh, that's awfully large. Come on, stop doing that. Don't know if it should shine like that. Come on. No. Let me choose it before. It goes to her. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, okay. I understand. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Holy. Uh, gonna say, that better not have moved. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh. Ah! If I make this white, it's just clear, right? I know I tried this before. And it worked, or it was really creepy. Oh, come on, now you're even gonna make it harder. Yeah, that is kind of creepy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What's next? Now I'm wondering. I'm wondering. Oh. Hello. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna. I should just go back to this. Gee, buddy, you don't have much of a chin. You know that? I mean, a neck or a chin. Just like, it just like goes down from his mouth to his chest. He's making this awfully difficult. More difficult than it needs to. I don't know. There we go. Now his head doesn't look as crooked. Hey, the boss. How you doing? Okay, is it even worth it? Did I try it? Whoops. It just looks so miserable. How can I change the way he smiles? How can I change that? Oh. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do know is the statue can't sit here. That I do. Let's see here. So it goes to prove that if I wanted to, I could probably build a full statue out of these parts. He looks like he's gonna freaking cry. I think it has to do with his arms. I think it's his arms. He's like, it almost looks like he's had a tantrum, and he's like, okay, so if that's what that looks like, what do the dog statues look like? Like you know, the face, the dog face on the person. Anubis. Anubis. Yeah, see, the problem with all that is there is hands and there's like, ooh, I'd love to be able to build that, but I don't know if there's the parts to do so. Like, could you imagine if there's a statue of Anubis through each of these? Like, that's already overpowering. Really, like, to me, I almost feel like I've made the steps too small. Let's make sure that I haven't made the steps too small. That could be a thing. That could be actually what's going on here. Everything's screwed up in scale. Nope. Don't know that. I gotta change his face somehow. Like, I can't leave him like this. He's making me feel miserable. He's like smiling. No, that's not gonna work. No, doesn't suit him. There's a nose. Okay. Oh, sticking their tongue out. Because that is a tongue. It's an actual tongue. Not an actual tongue. It's made out of stone. Okay. Well, I'm much happier with this guy than this guy. This guy looks miserable. Okay, you know what though? Huh? Make them different. Doesn't look so sad anymore. I think it might have had to do with something to do with it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There we go. I do need to come up with some smaller statues though, because the way I'm going right now is not going to not going to be so great. And of course, now it's Cobra headquarters. I don't know. Should I? Was the snake even an Egyptian thing? Did the Egyptians do the snake thing? I don't know. Let's see if Egyptian snake statue. Yes, they did the snake thing. It seems. Even this might have been inspired by snake. I see they have snakes with somewhat decorative. But the snake was definitely a thing. I think I'm going to right now. I think what I'm going to game a little before I go. Because, yeah, gotta do that. Oops. I don't want to be having to come through afterwards. Now, this is the thing. We don't want this to be all deserty right now, do we? This is a lush paradise where, except for that's desert. Where I don't know, something. So I'm gonna put some trees in here. I'm gonna paint the world first. That's what I'm gonna do. World. I'm very indecisive today. I wish there was a way to put water in things too. You know what? What I'd like to do right now. Remember the pools? The pool at the in Pirate's Paradise? Remember the pool. Yeah? So, if I were to say, I don't know, call me crazy, fill that with water. Nope, you can't. Oh, you can. You can. Okay, that's dirty water. We don't want water. Okay, there's clean water. So, we got clean water. Woohoo, clean water. Who would have thunk? So what do I want to do with clean water? Well, what I think I want to do with clean water is build a building around. Not a building. A building in Planet Coast. Start right there. Okay, so if I go to here and I get rid of this. Oops, that's a path. That was a path. Look at that. Then I take what do we need now? What do we need? I need instructions. I gotta go back. I guess I didn't really need instructions. I just needed to edit. Sorry. Uncle. No. No. Good morning, T. Drix Gaming. It's 8 p.m. at night, but I'll go with that. Ah, yeah, I guess it is. It absolutely is. I've built some statues to I don't know. I'm almost thinking the sad guy looked better. The more I look at him, I don't know. Yeah, we're just working on our tropical oasis. Not tropical oasis. Egyptian stuff thingy. Whoa, that's uncalled for. We want 45-degree angles here. Game. Thank you. Oh, it's coming together. It's definitely coming together. Taking a little more time than I wanted. No. What can you do? Everything seems to take a little more time than I wanted. The beast. Okay, so I think what I want to do, like that's this. Little ones. Okay, so if I were to do this. Come on. Hmm. Hey, Build Proof Bro. How you doing? Okay. Let's sort of that there. Oh, I'm doing good. It's the beginning of the end. Well, most things are, at least in my life. Not in the world. Everything in the world is awful. There's Planet Coaster. Hmm. Is that what I want? It's probably not exactly what I want. Well, okay, it is exactly. See, told you I can't make up my mind. Come on. Other thing I need this. I need to put floor in here. Oh yeah, it's definitely coming along. It's going to be quite something when it's all done. Doesn't look like so much from up there, but we'll see. Once it's all at this high detail level like this, you know, people are gonna go look at this and say, "Is that Assassin's Creed?" No, they're not gonna say that. There we go. There's water in it. There's water in it, all right. You can see the reflection of the bottom. um, There you go. Water. It's like proof of water's existence. Oh no, I didn't even put it on the building. I'm an idiot. Not like it's gonna matter. Water will probably end up being in a different level when I move it over there. Well, we'll see. Let's move it over there. Yeah, it's an awesome game. It's if you don't mind spending a lot of time on on things, like for instance, I've been playing for over 1,100 hours now. Oh no, sorry, 1,097 hours. My 1,100 is a ways off. Actually, I might already have reached it today. But yes, it's a very, very good. I like it a lot. But this isn't the only park. I also did Pirate's Paradise. That's not. Ew! Oh, wait. Bring that down to 2 or 3 meters. Okay, so let's fill that up with water. If it'll let us, it might make me move the world around. I mean, the building. Yay, water. Awesome. I did forget that really, whoops. I should have done this. I don't understand you, game. Seriously. Oh, what are these? Either these things that you've put here are crooked? Really? There we go. Well, not really. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I was trying not to get an edge there, is basically what I was trying not to do. Yes, that's right. They didn't, but, or did they? Yeah, these are all trees. There we go. That's starting to look nice. Oh, yeah, I guess they're supposed to be. I want to make them green. You can't go through stone, silly. Oops. Oh. Good, it's part of a building. It's not part of it. Of course, things like that wouldn't grow in the same place, would they? Be all scattered at random. Unless somebody planted. And somebody could have planted these. Go. Yeah, check it out. I've got I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. If that's your if you're also on those platforms, I think the links are somewhere on that screen there. So yeah, come join me. I'm here every day, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, and on weekends, I also stream at noon. So yeah, see you again. What color did I make these? These dark orange, burnt orange. I need some consistency here. Then these, but and our standard weed might not be a weed. I put it everywhere. No matter what map, no matter what world, this is the most useful plant there is. Okay, so that would be the front gardens on that temple. So what else? What else can we do here? I'm going to I think I'm gonna pull these down what I'm gonna do is once I basically I need to go into Photoshop and I need to start making some graphics for this. I need to make sheets of um, hieroglyphs. I need to make the walk like an Egyptian, all that stuff. I need to draw all that stuff and get all that stuff ready so that I can put it in here and have put in walls in here and have all the hieroglyphs around it. Maybe in here, and then put some type of some type of structure. I don't know. See, I don't know what I'm doing. People think I know what I'm doing. I don't know. But yeah, it's not like this garden stuff is gonna be everywhere. A lot of this place is gonna be dead. If the garden stuff was gonna be everywhere, I might as well be working on the old man. But yeah, we're gonna. It's gonna be a awesome, awesome screenshot for the next. For the next deal. But oh well, I'm gonna leave this here today, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. Kind of weird. Where's that sun coming from? Yeah, I'll leave this here and pick it up tomorrow. Things are going well in this build. I can't really complain. I do want to do something else here. I'll figure out what that is. I don't know. Hey Marco, what's up? Make a diving board into the water. Yeah. I ordered a boosted board. I don't know if everybody knows what a boosted, but basically it's a high-powered electric skateboard that's like 36 kilometers an hour. I wiped out on it last year and hurt myself. It was awesome. Lots of fun. So when I bought it, I bought it with this thing called the extended range battery that'll basically let me go about 14 miles, which is 20 some kilometers on a skateboard. The extended range battery showed up today. This thing is gonna be on the bottom. I gotta install this tonight. On the bottom of that skateboard. It weighs it freaking weighs a ton. It truly does. So yeah. That's my new project. My project for tonight is to install my new battery on my boosted board and get all that charged up. And whoa. So, like I said, leaving this here. Gotta go eat and gotta go work on that. And I will be back tomorrow playing Planet Coaster. I'm pretty sure. In the morning. In the evening, I'm gonna play something else. That's a threat. So until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to follow and subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.